In hopes of better lives, many people came to the United States from all over the world. Mija was among these thousands of immigrants. She did not know what was coming next in her life, but she took the plane and crossed the Pacific Ocean. And this is a story about her.
I came to America in 1971 to study, but soon my financial status held me back from continuing to study. Under that circumstance, I decided to work at a small restaurant where the owner was a Korean. I worked there for a year, but with the small salary I made, I just couldn't keep up with my academics.
While struggling to pull through her financial difficulties, Mija met a man and they quickly fell in love with each other. A few years later, they got married.
I needed to get out of my financial situations. The only thing that could save me was to learn some skills. So I went to a beauty school and opened my own hair studio in Irving Park.
Mija's hair studio was a huge success. People knew she was skilled at doing bang hair, the trendiest style at that time in the 1980s. Mija's days were full of reservations. Everyone wanted to get their hair done by her.
I made a lot of money. I saved every single penny and sent my 2 daughters to college with my savings.
In the late 1990s, Mija and her husband decided to go back to Korea with their new business item.
I went to Korea in June and opened a bagel place in Seoul. Then in December, IMF took over the Korean economy.
On December 3, 1997, Korea was hit by a financial crisis. The country had no other options but to seek help from IMF, International Monetary Fund. Thousands of companies were bankrupted and around 1.3 million people became jobless. The crisis also hit Mija's life.
I sold everything I had, including the bagel place. Then I came back to Chicago to restart and saw my restaurant spot was on the market for sale.
Mija decided to take another risk. She invested all she had to open her restaurant, called New Orleans Kitchen.
Okay, Martin, I need a burger.
루이지애나 치킨이에요.
왜 루지아나 치킨이냐면은 내가
I
알기에는
lived in Louisiana in the past and really liked the southern food. My favorite was baked chicken. It's delicious and even healthy for you. That's why it's Louisiana chicken.
권사님 일하시면서 제일 보람을 느끼실 때는 언제세요?
미국 이 다운타운에 와서 내가 이거 여기서 이렇게 성공했다는 것이 나 자부심이야. 진짜로. 미국 애들을 더군다나 한가운데 다운타운에서
Hello, how we doing today? Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
얘들을 내가 했다는 게 참나 자부심이라고. 그게 보람을 느껴. Thank you. That's for you. 자부심이라고. 내가 코리안이.
We've gotta keep this dream alive. We've gotta keep this dream.
Real good food, New Orleans Kitchen.
We've gotta keep this dream alive. Oh, you and me. You and me, we were gonna be the heroes of our lifetime. You and me, we climbed every tree to together, you and me.